Good day, welcome to Chief Coffee Chats. I'm getting really disillusioned with YouTube. Now, I didn't come on YouTube to make millions of dollars or to make this my life, but saw and have seen some disturbing stuff. I'm having problems agreeing with things that are happening on YouTube. It's constantly more and more things are getting suppressed, and you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't show this, you can't do that. And a lot of this stuff is affecting the history channels, especially the military history channels. How do you show blood and guts and talk about war when you can't? But that's what your channel is based on, blood and guts and war. But oh no, you can't show anything that shows harm. Yeah, but we want you. And then, of course, a lot of channels, they get demonetized because they do show the blood and guts, or they show something that all of a sudden now is no longer acceptable. But war, for better or worse, happened. You can't change the blood and guts that happen. They're there. And then now we've got troubles with some people because of their leanings, get in trouble all the time because, oh no, you went against the grain. So that's probably another reason why I'm going to move the Rumble, because I know I'm going to say the wrong thing, but I don't have any monetization on my videos yet. I don't even hardly have that many subscribers, so to speak, to probably listen to me faithfully. If you listen to my ramblings, thank you. If you like listening to my voice, I know a lot of females do. I don't know how many females are out there listening to my voice. But I watched a video today because someone returned on YouTube who is now, probably within a month, said they're going to move everything to Rumble because they can do what they want, they can talk about what they want, they can say what they want and not suffer any consequences, because Rumble says you're here to do free speech. Now, I get those emails from YouTube where this is now being restricted, you can't do this, and it's like, okay, you created YouTube for creators to express themselves regardless of their content at first. But then the craziness of the past, 5 years, 6 years, and now it's getting more restricted and more restricted and more restricted, to the point now where we just changed CEOs. And don't want to be racist here, but the new CEO is the one that got rid of the dislike counter, so you can't see the number constantly when you vote. And found out there's a reason for that, because certain videos get a lot of likes as opposed to the dislikes. It's like 10 likes to every 1 dislike, and then there's some other videos on the other side of the street, so to speak, it's almost even. It's almost a 1-for-1 like dislike. And a lot of times there's more dislikes than there is likes. And the person that I listened to today expressed, like, you're telling YouTube that there's more of you than there are of them. And like I said, we got a new CEO. He's the one that got rid of that. He's talking about equity. I'm not going to discuss that topic, but I heard another CEO, I can't remember what company it was from. Oh, Chief, where's your facts? I know. Oh, my goodness. That person was of the same persuasion as the new CEO for YouTube, but she was a female. And she publicly expressed that she doesn't believe in free speech. Well, that's from her homeland. you don't believe in free speech, go back to your homeland. And that brings me to, oh, Chief, if you say that, you should go back to your homeland. I looked it up. I don't qualify. 1, I don't speak the language. 2, I'm not working. So even if I was working, in order to go back to my forefathers' homeland, I would have to have a skill that they would need. I would have to be there on a work permit already to extend it. Or I marry a native. But I also still got to learn the language to pass the test, I think. So I don't qualify. And oh, by the way, this process to, if I did have a skill they need and I was working over there and I decided that I would marry somebody, if I wanted to move back and I had a skill that they need, the process would take a minimum of 1 year to a maximum of 2 years. So that means for 2 years I'm in limbo land. So Chief can't go back to his forefathers' homeland. 1, my grandfather did not teach my father and his siblings the language. He came over to be an American. So yes, English was his second language, so to speak. So English was spoken at home. Now he would cuss my father and his siblings out in Dutch occasionally, but yeah. So yes, the Netherlands. I don't qualify to go back to my former grandfather's home. So like I said, I'm thinking about really moving to Rumble. Probably not this week. Maybe I'll start after Thursday. I don't know. I'm still debating it. I've already looked over there and yeah, don't see all the, there isn't a big rules and regulations page, so to speak. Not like YouTube keeps adding to and adding to and adding to. It's like, oh, you can't say this word. Because I don't know if anybody noticed that, I'm going to get a little political here. What disappeared when former Vice President won the election? What disappeared on all the TV stations? The fatality counter for COVID. Seriously. And what did he say and what did his vice president say? We are not going to get the President Trump shot. And they made a big to-do on election day getting their vaccine. Now, where did that vaccine come from? Did the Democrats have a secret lab that was only making vaccine for Democrats? Right. I don't think so. So what a bunch of hypocrites. We're not going to get the vaccine while Trump's president, but as soon as we become president and vice president, we'll get the shot. Yes, you know what side I'm on. I don't care. If you want political correctness, go elsewhere. So, not much of a talk today, more ramblings, but the video I watched today made me think that maybe I should move over to where I can be free and say what I want to say, because Lord knows if I was probably more popular and what I said a couple of minutes ago, someone would be like, boo-hoo tear, you need to ban Chief for years because he said something bad. Well, that's it for today. Freedom's not free. Chief out.